Good afternoon, everybody. It's Mangaliso Gil, Ikhawili Mnandi, Eli Khawzalisa Umqala. Welcome back to Accurize Empowerment Hub. Today we'll be dealing with maths, technical mathematics. Paper 1 is your writing. Friday, paper 1. We'll be discussing your topics, your algebra, your functions and graphs, finance, calculus, and integration. But we'll be focusing on your mistakes from 2024 exams, NSC exams. We'll be discussing your mistakes from the chief marker from the Eastern Cape, and I believe that the same mistakes Eastern Cape and Zanzibar is the same mistakes for most of provinces. So we'll be discussing those mistakes. Asizongena kakhulu kwi-content. Yabona nje mistakes as I will be going through some past question papers, some questions here. I'll be showing you some formulas, some properties, because mathematics is all about properties. And this technical mathematics is still mathematics. It's under mathematics. So we'll be dealing with algebra. As you can see here, we are required to solve for x if p is equal to 0. This is our p. This is x squared minus x minus 12. Now the first question you ask yourself, what is this equation we are given here? This is a quadratic equation. This is in this form, ax squared plus bx plus c. This is a quadratic equation. So solve for x if p is equal to 0. Solve for x if p is equal to 0. Now we have x squared minus x minus 12 is equal to what? 0. Is equal to 0. Now, how to get the factors? What technical mathematics? If you don't know how to get the factors, go to your calculator. Go to your calculator and just punch using your quadratic formula. Your quadratic formula. You just manipulate. Go to your calculator and punch, substitute negative 1 in place of b, positive 1 in place of a, negative 12 in place of c. Then we'll get your factors. But if you are using your brackets, of course you'll be having x is equal to 0. This will be negative 4 plus 3. Negative 4 times 3 gives us negative 12. Negative 4 plus 3 gives us negative 1. Can you see? So we'll be having what? Negative 4 and what? And plus 3. This is equated to 0. This is what? X is equal to 4 or x is equal to negative 3. Now, if you are using your quadratic formula, will give you negative 3 no positive 4. There is no need when kaubhalayo ufake formula. Why? Because I nikanga this man. Remember, with algebra, we only substitute, only show our quadratic formula when is the question correct to decimal. It should have has something to do with it decimal. Now we just got those whole numbers 4 and negative 3. So you can manipulate. If our factors, go to your calculator, punch negative 3 and 4. When the only up. Why? Because the end of the is an equator to 0 1 ile answer ifumeneyo. So when I go calculator wakho ufumana answer. When we say okay, I got 4 1 x minus 4. Okay, I got negative 3 1 x plus 3. If you don't know how to get those factors, go to your calculator, guys. All right. Okay, guys, now let's continue with our question. Bafuna ukuthi solve value x, and can note on the first question in marks. For that question we only have 2 marks. For the following question we have 1 mark. We have 4 marks for the third question. Now I want you to look at this question. But we are using this We are using the same equation here, guys. That's why we have 1 mark here, because they know that when we say P is less than, what is P? P is there. So we are saying P is equal to this equation. So OP, x squared minus x minus 12. So OP is less than or equal to 0. That means we're still going to get the same. Now we're dealing with what? Inequalities now. Less than or equal to 0. Less than or equal to, those are your inequalities. If we have less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, greater than or less than or equal to. These are inequalities. We are dealing with inequalities. Now, but OP is less than 0. OP is the same equation. So we are going to use the same equation. So the critical values zethu. X is equal to 4 or x is equal to -3. Now we go to plot our equation on the straight line. You can use the straight line method or the function. Now it's P less than or equal to 0. That means our circle will be shaded if it's less than or equal to. It includes. So up here excluder. Now we have what? We have -3. We have what? We have 4. In negative numbers, according to the number line, we have what? The positive numbers, the natural numbers. Yeah. Then of course here we have 0. Now we have closed circle, shaded circle. That's here. We are looking for the factors. Now you go to your calculator. You substitute. If factors as equal to -3. Let's say we substitute -5. We substitute here or you substitute here. It doesn't matter. Let's substitute -5 for instance. As long as we'll try. Let's say -5, -4, -5 plus 3. What do we get here? -5 minus 4, that is -9. Multiplied by -5, take the sum of the bigger number, we're left with 2. This is what? This is positive 18. And you show 9 times 2 is positive 18, negative gives us the positive. Now we got a positive solution, but when I said using your calculator, we substituted in and less than -3, because as you can see the arrow is going this side, the arrow is going this side. We use the one side, you don't have to use the both sides. If usebenzise wafumana solution, sifumene solution enjani engu-positive 18, i-positive ithini yona inequality yethu ithi sifuna iqalele negative, apha sifumene i-positive. Xa ufumene i-positive kweli cala nakweli cala automatically ufumane i-positive. That's why I said you just use one side. You don't have to use the both sides. If you got positive, this will be positive. Then your negative is about packet. If it was negative, you have negative, positive. Now we go to negative way to be a packet. Now we have negative way to. So what is our solution? Our solution is x is between what? -3. X is between -3 and what? And 4. Is it included or not included? It is included because of our inequality. Yes, less than or equal to. That's why we shaded, because it's included. That -3 and positive 4 are included. Nazo zonke values eziphakathi kwe-3 no positive 4. That's why we say okay, it's included. We are using le inequality basinike yona. Sifumene solution engu-less than. Remember, less than means negative numbers, greater than means positive numbers. So less than simfumene ngaphakathi kwe-3 no-positive 4. If aba no-negative no-negative abenza no-positive, ndithi u-negative wami ngimfumene kwekucala nakwekucala. But in this case bafuna less than or equal to 0. Now let's go to the second question. Alright guys, now we are done with the second question. And please, people of God, after watching this video, because the video is just to guide you, and we are going through the mistakes that we did last year with technical mathematics grade 12. So go through other past question papers, apply the rules the best data up. As you can see, now let's go to the third question. What if P is equal to -5? But correct to 2 decimal places. That whenever but correct to 2 decimal places or 3 decimal places, you always use your quadratic formula. You always use what? Your quadratic formula. What is P? P is what? Is x squared minus x minus 12. Now, when you got P, negative 5. Now let's go. Let's go. It in the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula, it x is equal to negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Isukela p. The quadratic formula comes from a quadratic equation. What is quadratic equation? Quadratic equation is equal to x, ax plus bx plus c. It comes from what? The quadratic formula, the quadratic equation. The quadratic equation is standard form. So in order to find the formula, to substitute the equation into standard form. So in standard form set now we are going to transpose the negative terminal and be positive. X squared minus x minus 12 plus 5 is equal to 0. Now it is standard form. Now we have like terms, so we have x squared minus x. Take the sum of the bigger number. We are left with what? We are left with 7. Now we go to substitute. Now we quadratic formula yet. And as you can see, the marks is 4 marks. So see, that is a standard form. That is a mark. We substitute to the formula. That is a mark. You are going to substitute, guys. You are going to substitute. Now let's check what this is of what is our final answer? Because since if I get standard form, now so we plug up here, we formulate. After plugging, we formulate so x values equal to 2. Or because our math positive or negative. So we have 2x solutions, x values. Now let's go. Okay, guys. Now see if we answer it. So what is our first step? Standard form, correct? We substitute. What guys, is that whenever we talk correct to two decimal places, we are using this formula. So you show this formula, you standard form, then you substitute. Formula, substitute. Then after substituting, you get your 3,19. That is correct. 1 mark there, 1 mark there. Very, very important, guys. We are dealing with algebra. Your algebra is 50 plus or minus marks. So, guys, you can get these marks. The problem is that it's just silly mistakes. So, please, guys, you can't get those questions wrong. Please, grade 12s, follow the rules. This is very, very easy. This is very, very easy. And I want you to have that mentality. That maths is just fun. Maths here. Now let's go to simultaneous equation. The inequality is that if we have greater than or equal to 0, that is what? Shaded, that is shaded. The equality is up. We will have the negative 4, no 3. That if the good one greater than, this is about pi, density x is less than or equal to negative 3, x is greater than or equal to positive 4. So you just go through other questions, Now let's go to simultaneous equation. Now guys, it's very, very easy. Let's go. Alright, guys, now we are going to simultaneous equation. Now simultaneous equation, so when say A1, then when you can go through other questions. There are so many question papers out there. Now we have 2y minus x, but given 2y minus x is equal to 7 and x squared plus xy is equal to 2y, 21 minus y squared. Now it's in the question. There are two questions here. 1.2.1 says make x the subject of the equation 2y minus x is equal to 7. But make x the subject of the formula. That is the first question. And the second question, it hence. Now listen, grade 12s. Once party hands in mathematics, whether you are dealing with technical mathematics or pure maths, if party hands, you refer to the previous question. The answer for meneyo uzayisebenzisa. Now but hands otherwise solve for x and y. So we have 1 mark for the first question, that make x the subject of the formula for using this equation, and then the second one is 5 marks, but hence or otherwise solve for x and y. Let's go. Now the first question, 1.2.1. make x the subject of the formula. Singambolisa x kulaqala aze ngapha 7, we have 2y minus 7 is equal to x. We are done. So means x the subject of the formula. This is the same thing as saying x is equal to 2y minus 7. Basics, guys, very, very important. 1.2.2. Now, but hence or otherwise, solve for x and y. Now, as you can see, 2y minus x is equal to 7 minus x is equal to 7 is our equation 1. Okay, one of them is our equation 1. This is our equation 2. Plus xy is equal to 21 minus y squared. This is our equation 2. Then now 1.2.1 was generated equation 3, as you can see. Because equation 3, guys, always when we are dealing with the simultaneous equation, manipulate the subject of the formula. Because equation 3, funeka senze one of them the subject of the formula, whether we are dealing with y or x or any variable. And you have the subject of the formula. As you can see, this is a straight line. This is a quadratic. Now you can just just manipulate using the straight line equation. Because when I know about x squared, it's not complicated as then. So you can use this one. So since we generate 1.2.1, about x is equal to 2y minus 7. That is our equation 3. This is our equation 3, guys. This is our equation 3. Now, that's why basically hence now we are using that what x is equal to 2y minus 7. Now, second step, what we do, we substitute equation 3 into equation 2. Because remember, we cannot use the equation 1 because equation 1 ile equations is there to generate equation 3. So we substitute equation 3 to equation 2. Now let's go. When the x, in place of x, we substitute 2y minus 7. Let's go. 2y minus 7 squared in place of x plus 2y minus 7 in place of x times y is equal to 21 minus y squared. Now let's go. Come with me. Now, this is what? Now this is, you can factorize, guys. You can do this 2y minus 7. 2y minus 7, you can use your foil. But I want you guys to look here. Now, this is what? 2y squared. What is 2y squared? This is what? 4y squared. 2 times 7 is 2 times negative 7 is negative 14 times y. Negative 14 times what? Times 2. Negative 40 times 2, that is 28. That is negative what? 28y. Negative 7 squared, that is what? Positive 49. And then we go, this is what? This is a distributive law. Law y, we are distributing. This is the same thing if let's say y is equal to y into 2y minus 7. We distribute this y inside. We have what? 2y squared minus 7y. See when this we have what? Negative 21 plus y squared is equal to 0. Now, in such a way that we are only left with one variable. That's why we created that equation, because if we check variable 1, variable 1 so that we can get the second one. One step, baby steps, that is mathematics. We are going to deal with y, then we go to substitute. Values of y, this is of x. Now we add the like terms. We have like terms here, as you can see. This is 4y plus 2y plus this is 3 plus 4, that is 7y squared. Then we add as no y, negative 28 minus 7, negative 28 minus 7, take the sign, okay. Negative 28 minus 7, negative 28 minus 7, that is negative 35, negative 35. Y, then you add your constants there. We have what? We have 49 minus 21, which is what? 49 minus 21, which is what? Which was 28. It's positive 28 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Now from here, you can go to your quadratic formula. Use your quadratic what? Formula. Don't stress yourself, just use your quadratic formula. Now, what do we do here? What is our quadratic formula? Quadratic formula is what? Is x is equal to negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, now we substitute b, a, and c. What do we get there? We will get y is equal to 4. Then you are going to substitute, you are going to punch the formula in our solution. You are going to substitute and then you give us the answer. Because we are working with time, and then we get y is equal to positive 1. It makes sense because our c is positive. If our c is positive, that means we are going to use what? Or negative by 2 brackets z2. Yes. So uzofumana bani na ku-quadratic formula? Uzofumana bani y minus 4. Now y minus what? Y minus 1. Yes. So uzofumana y is equal to 4 and y is equal to 1. Then see uyise will reverse, as I taught you. Uyise will reverse, then our reverse will give you this because this is equated to 0. Now simfumene y. What is our x? We go to find our x is in y, so we just substitute 4 and 1. So we can say x is equal to 2 times what? 1 minus 7, which is what? 2 minus 7 is us negative 5, or x is 2 into 4 minus 7. This is what? This is 8 minus 7, which is what? 1. Now we have two coordinates. We have what? 1 and negative 5. We have what? We have what? 4 and 1. Now, that is our simultaneous equation. You just solve for x and y. Make one of the variables the subject of the formula, guys. You can't lose those marks, people of God. So go through other questions. You don't have to stress, guys. Use your quadratic formula. Use your quadratic formula. That if you got a whole number like 1 or 4, so you can use that the quadratic formula to find the factors. You don't have to say formula 8. You don't have to in this case because we got whole numbers. If it's a decimal, that's where we are required to use that formula. That is our simultaneous equation. Now let's go to substituting the subject of the formula using engineering formulas. Now what's our questions? Bapaku 1.3. People of God, always, guys, you can't use those marks there. You just use maths. You use maths there. You use maths. Also to make V, but to make M, but to make C the subject of the formula. That is very, very easy. They want to expose you to engineering formulas because you are dealing with engineering. This is engineering mathematics. It will be inclusive if you are going to do your engineering. This will be engineering mathematics. So now we are given T is equal to what? 12,5 D over what? Over what? D plus 4 small d. But make D, that is the first question. Make D or smaller d. Make the smaller d the subject of the formula. Now read the statement. It's very, very important. You go through the statement. It's in the statement. The picture below shows a milling cutter. The formula used to determine the relationship between the number of teeth, T, the diameter of the cutter, and the depth of the cutter is given by. You don't have to understand those things. Is to manipulate, is to use that formula. Using mathematics. Now T is equal to 12,5 D over D plus 40. Now D is the subject of the formula. Now it's always like this, guys. 1.3 is always like this, and it's about 1.2 na simultaneous equation. So if ubambe in method, how do I go about answering this question, you will be on the right track. Now let's go. The small d, the subject of the formula. Now how do we make this the subject of the formula? We can multiply both sides by d plus 4d times d plus 4d. We are left with what? This is d plus 4d over 1. This cancels. We are left with what? We are left with 12,5. D is equal to what? T into d plus 4d. Now they want us to make this the substitute of the formula. Okay, now what is this? This is what? This is d, this is d, sorry, this is d. So we have td plus 4d. T is equal to 12,5d. What do we do here? Alright, we have 12,5 d minus t d. We are left with 4dt. And we want this to be the subject. That means my coefficient in 1 associated with anything by the subject of the formula. Now what do we do? We can divide by what? By 40, because this is multiplication. Divide by 40. We are left with what? With d on 12,5 d minus td over what? 4t. Now we can take the d, the bigger d, as a common factor because it's common. So we can say d is 12,5 minus t over what? Over 4t. That is your d. It doesn't matter. If you want to simplify further or not, as you can see, d is common. You can take with d as your what? As your common factor. Then you get your small d. Now the second question will always ask you to substitute now using the values, because the values are. So you just look at what they give you. Now what you have to otherwise calculate the depth of the cutter d. If this calculator t is 10 and d is 32. Now if t is what? If t is 10 and d is 32, they want us to calculate what? The small letter d using that formula. So we can use that formula. We said d is what? Is 12,5 minus what? T is what? Is 10. Or d is 32 over what? Over 4t on 10. Now we go to our calculator and make sure we are checking your calculator. As in 32, 12,5 minus 10 over 4 times 10, that is 40. Then we get what? 2. We get 2. D is what? Is 2. We are working with what? And you should always check what is the 7 units. We are working with centimeters because that centimeters, so we have centimeters. That is your T. Very, very important, guys. Very, very, very important. If you watch this video and you understood how do you go about answering this question, you can answer other questions from other past question papers and make sure, guys, that you understand. You just use maths, guys. We use maths to multiply. Because division, what is the inverse of division? Is multiplication. We multiply both sides. This cancels this. Because this is like saying 1 over 2. What is the multiplicative inverse of 2 is what? Is 2 over 1. This cancels this. So it's very, very important. You just use your math basic here. It's very, very important, guys. You don't have to no. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Now let's go to binary operations. Don't stress grade 12s. Don't stress grade 12s. Let's go to past question papers, and you should make sure that you get that 50 marks, guys. It's very, very easy. This is very, very easy. Please, people of God, we are given 2, but we evaluate it's 1. It's what? Into 1, 1, 1. We have what? 6, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 3, 4, 5 plus 38. But leave your answer in decimal form. but leave your answer in decimal form. Now, oh, there's also 0 there. Okay. Now, but leave your answer in decimal form. Now, if in number yako makube base 10, yabona ne mayibe base 10. If there is no assigned base like this one, then the number yako base 10. Yabona ne. Once if we have 38 umzekelo, it's with decimal form. With 38 uku base 10. Yabona ne. So if in an assigned base, that means we have to convert it to base 10 to decimal form, and each one has your equation. But convert your answer into what? In decimal form. Now let's just convert this one. We have what? 1 1 1 1 1 0 2. Now let's convert this to decimal form. We have what? 2 here. We have 0 times 2 to the power of 0 plus 1 times 2 to the power of 1 plus 1 times 2 to the power of 2 plus 1 times 2 to the power of 3 plus 1 times 2 to the power of 4 plus 1 times 2 to the power of 5. As you can see, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which includes 0. So it goes with 0 to 5, which is 6. We get what here? We get what here? We have 2 to the power of 5. 1 times 2 to the power of 5 is what? Is 32. So we have 32 here, 32 plus 2 to the power of 4, 16, because 1 must have effect, we have 8, we have 4, we have 2 to the power of 0, anything to the power of 0 is what? Is 1, we have what? We have 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is what? That is what? 62. Then what do we get here? What do we get here? We have 2 into 62 plus 38. This is what? This is 62 plus 38, which is what? 100. 2 times 100 is 200. Now let's go to nature of roots. Now guys, with questions as the nature of roots, we are talking about roots, we are talking about x values, we are talking about the set of abscissa, yes, or abscissa. You know, there's a question from Gauteng Mibuziwe ngo September, but determine the abscissa. The abscissa is still the x values. The roots, the roots are those x values. So we are dealing with delta now, nature of roots. Now in our nature of roots, we know delta is equal to what? B squared minus 4AC. B squared minus 4AC. We know B squared minus 4AC from quadratic formula. Remember from question 1, we had x is equal to negative b plus minus B squared minus 4AC over what? Over 2A. Oh, it's equal to x. So log delta simas, okay? Log delta simas from the quadratic formula coming from the quadratic equation. So now, please, people of God, these are very, very easy properties, but you still lose marks when it comes to these questions. Very, very easy. Now look, if we have delta is greater than or equal to 0, these are real roots. These are real roots. U delta 1, U delta, B squared minus 4AC is the discriminant. Is the discriminant. We say the discriminant discriminates the nature of roots. Here is studied by nature of roots. Is the real, non-real, perfect square, and so forth. Now, if delta is greater than or equal to 0, that those are real roots. You get real. So, but a real roots, you know delta. What is delta? Is B squared minus 4AC. Uteni, u greater than or equal to 0. Anga 0, onga phezulu ko 0. If it's delta less than 0, these are non-real. In a non-real, it's also what? Imaginary. It's also imaginary roots. If we don't get delta is less than 0, we get what? Delta is equal to 0. These are equal roots. If we don't get this one, we have delta is greater than 0, which is what? Real and what? And unequal roots. Real and unequal roots. Remember from the quadratic function, if we have a quadratic function, let's say we have what? Our quadratic function, we have what? We have a positive 2 with negative 1. Those are real and unequal. There are those x values there. Unequal. Unequal means as lingani. They're real. Remember, real. The word real comes from the term real numbers. Under real numbers, we have what? Natural numbers. That's why numbers called counting numbers. We have two objects. Counting numbers, then also introduces 0, which is what talking that's 0 including the counting numbers, the whole numbers. From there we went to integers. From there such integers, such rational and irrational numbers. From there such zonke the numbers, the real numbers. So zonke the numbers zakho kwi-function yakho the real numbers. Uyabona ne? On your x-axis, on your y-axis, those are real. Fractions are your real numbers because they undergo what? Irrational numbers. So I wanted you to understand the term real means we are talking about real numbers. So when delta is greater than 0, it's real and unequal. Those roots are real but as lingani. Non-real, imaginary. We are dealing with b squared minus 4ac. B squared minus 4ac according to the quadratic formula. Under a square root. Now what is a negative square root? Remember, a negative square root is what? Is an imaginary number. It gives us, it's undefined. We cannot define that b square negative of what? Of a square root. Any negative. We are dealing with what? We are dealing with complex numbers. Now we are dealing with nature of roots. So non-real negative. Square root, because we know if b squared minus 4 is negative, we get a non-real or imaginary solution. If its delta is equal to 0, that is equal roots. So this is very, very important. We just have to understand that, okay, real delta is greater than or equal to, because 0 under real numbers. So we include anything that is from 0 up to positive infinity. As you can see, delta is greater than or equal to 0. Non-real, natural, not less than, because under less than we have negative numbers from the integers. That is non-real numbers under a square root, because classicity negative 4. In this case, you get an undefined. You cannot define this. Yes. So it's very, very important to just understand the properties. Now let's go to the questions. Very, very easy, people. Now let's say we are given t is equal to 2 into 5 square root of 2 minus 5b over 3b. What is the first question? The first question, determine the numerical value of b for which t is undefined. For which t is undefined. In this case, this is a fraction, this is a rational number. This is in this form, a over b. When our denominator, when we are dealing with rational numbers, if our denominator is equal to 0, if we have a over 0, this is what? Undefined. This is undefined, this is imaginary, we cannot define this. When 0 in numerator, we get a 0. Now, if 0 denominator, we get undefined. Now, determine the numerical value of b for which t is undefined. Uthi le fraction, t is equal to this fraction. So uthi apa zabe undefined, ongubani uthi ongule fraction. P apho le fraction is undefined. Xa u-3b ezabe elingana nabani no 0. Uyayibona ne? Bafuna numerical value of b. We have to make that b the subject of the formula. Divide by 3, divide by 3. We have have what? That was 0. When numerator we get what was 0. B is equal to 0. And when we multiply here 3 into 0, we get what? 0. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. And that 0 with numerator we get an undefined solution. Very, very important. Now let's go to the second question. Maths is very interesting, people. Let's go. Equal to 0. When t is what? When t is equal to 0. When t is equal to 0. Now we are dealing with equal roots, of course. So t is what? Is equal to 0. Remember, we are dealing with b squared minus 4ac, which is the discriminant. We are dealing with the discriminant. That lendo comes from the quadratic formula. This comes from the quadratic formula. You know the quadratic formula. So we are only interested Quindo b squared minus 4ac under the square root from the quadratic formula. That is what? 2 minus 5b in this case is equal to 0. We're dealing with equal, but for which t is equal to 0. What do we get? A formula b. We want to make b the subject of the formula. What do? We say, okay, we can release a 5. That side we have 5b. We have 5. We have 5. What do we get? B is 2 over 5, for which t is equal to 0. So, people of God, we are talking about the discriminant. The discriminant will discriminate the nature of roots. Is a stela, is a stela, in nature of roots. Is it real? A perfect square? We know perfect squares. We have 1 squared, we have 1, we have 2 squared, we have 4. Is it a perfect square? It is rational or irrational? We are born in rational numbers. You have to understand those terms. Rational numbers, irrational numbers. So you have to know the properties in order to answer these kind of questions. Go through the past question papers dealing with nature of roots. I taught you guys the monosyllable. I think by now you understand this nature of roots. Now the third question. And if you follow the trend of past question papers, you will notice that they asked 2 or 3 questions. Then the third question is the real roots part. The real roots. But with pure maths, they change the question. But with technical maths, if you follow the trend, you will notice that always about the real roots will ask question. Now we are given but determine the values of k for which the equation kx for which kx squared is equal to 35 minus 2x has real roots starting with 5 marks. Starting with 5 marks. Determine the values of k for which this. Now we are dealing with quadratic ax squared plus bx plus c. This is not in standard form. Remember, people of God, because it's a quadratic equation. It's a quadratic formula. That delta, when we are dealing with nature of roots, delta comes from the quadratic formula. So let's go. Learn standard form. This is kx squared minus 35 plus 2x is equal to 0. This should be in standard form. 2x minus 35. Alright, now Bafuna a values of k, real roots, real, maintain real, not real with delta is greater than or equal to 0 from 0 upwards. It includes 0, so delta will b squared minus 4ac and b squared minus 4ac should be delta equal to 0, greater than or equal to 0. What is b? b is 2 squared minus 4, a is k, c is what? Negative 35. This should be greater than or equal to 0. Now what do we get here? We have 4 minus 4k. 4k. Okay, 4k times negative 35. Delta equal to 0. Alright, now negative 4 times negative 35. Negative 4 times negative 35. We got negative 1, positive 140 because negative it's 4. So we have 4, 140, k greater than or equal to 0. We have what? We have We can release our formula. We are left with 140. K is greater than or equal to 0. We have negative 4. We are solving for K here. And this is a multiplication. We can divide. We can divide both sides. What you do on the left hand side, also do on the right hand side. Then you are left with negative 4 divided by 140. That is what? Negative 1 over 35. So K is greater than negative 1 over 35. That is where it says of mana a real roots. So you just follow, guys. You follow and you make sure you understand. Okay, I'm talking about real roots. Delta is from 0 upwards. Now let's go to the simplified questions, which is question 3. There we are dealing with exponents, sets, we are dealing with logarithms. Very, very easy now. You have to understand the properties. You have to understand the properties. Grade 12. Please, people of God, you can't lose marks with algebra. You cannot lose marks with algebra. Because in algebra, that's where we get the understanding of mathematics. Now with sets, people of God, we know if we have x times y, as long they share the same denominator, because this will be x, what is inside 1 over n, x into this is y, 1 over what, and as long they are sharing the same denominator, this can be x times y. Those are the properties of sets. It's very, very important to note these things. If you have n is x over n over y, this is what? This can be x over y, because they are sharing the same root. They are sharing the same what? Root. So it's very, very important. But rationalize the denominator. If we are rationalizing the denominator, we want to get rid of the set in the denominator. If we have 1 over a, we want to get rid of what? Of that set in the what? In the denominator. And what do? We say square root of a, square root of a. Yeah, we know this will be according to our rules. This will be what? This will be a. Because if we have x squared, or we have square root of a squared, this cancels this. Because this is what? This is a 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2. When you are multiplying the power of the same base, you keep the base, you add the exponents. Remember the properties of mathematics. A half plus a half gives you a whole. A 1, a is equal to 1, which is a. So we start to get rid of the set upper denominator. It doesn't matter the numerator. So whenever they say rationalize, that is what you do. Then if you have 1 over a minus square root of b, what do? You multiply by a plus. What changes is the sign now, because you are dealing with a binary operation. You have what? B over a plus square root of b. When you have a binary operation, you are dealing with more than more than one term. Up be one term. Up be one term, but we are dealing with more than one term. We just change what? Just change what? The sign. That is sets. Exponents, guys. Exponents, people of God. These are very, very important things to note, the rules, the properties of mathematics. Alright, exponents, people of God. If I have a is equal to 0 to the power of 0, this is 1. Why? Because this is a, 1 minus 1, and this is what? This is 1 to the power of a times a. If I were to split this a into 1, because 1 minus 1 is 0, guys. I want you guys to think abstractly. This is abstract algebra. This is 1a times a to the power of negative 1. It's 1 over a according to the exponents. This cancels this. 1 over 1 is equal to 1. That's why we say
a to the power of 0 is equal to 1. I proved that, and I proved using one of the properties of exponents, because a to the power of a negative, it's 1 over a. If I have 1 over 5, this is 5 to the power of negative 1. It's very, very important to know these things, guys. Know these things by heart. Very, very important. You are going to apply these laws of exponents to your calculus. You're going to apply these laws of exponents throughout your mathematics. It's very, very, very important to note. There are so many properties, guys. You can go through your notes. Go through your notes, guys, your templates, your videos, your tutorial videos. There are so many tutors. I just want to do some questions here. I want to do some questions. Let's say we are given square root of k. I'm not going to deal with a lot of with all those questions. 2 minus square root of k, but you have to know the properties. Minus 4. Okay. Whenever ufika kula question, it is simplified. Whenever ufika kula question, I want you to follow me. Whenever ufika kula question, it is simplified. Kwindawo ye variable, you say this can help you. This can help you nail your paper. You go to your calculator. This is a trick. Kwindawo ye variable, you substitute 1. For instance, if when without 1 into 2 minus 1 minus 4 times 1. When I calculator, i-calculator xa usubstitute ucalculate isinika bani? Square root of 1 into 2 minus square root of 1. These are tricks, people of God. 4 times 1. I get what there? I get negative 1. Alright. I get negative 1. I get negative 1. So, it's in the question. So, whenever, I just wanted to show you, whenever Bati simplify, and the Basel team simplify without using a calculator, when you can use that calculator, when I will not explain to any variable to check the answer am I being now. To check the answer am I being now. But in this case, we are just using sets. We are using sets. Want to go with me? Let's go. This is a 3 marks question. What is going on here? This is a distributive law. It's like saying b minus c with distribute inside. Okay. Then what do we get? We have 2 square root k minus that a square root by a square root. This is like saying this cancels this. Then we are left with k minus what? This k only comes here. I affect here because the ruler is sign there and go minus. We have 4 square root of 4k. But what do we get here? This is a square root of 4k. A square root of 4 is what? Is 2. Square root of 4, if you punch on a calculator, it's 2. We have 2 square root k minus k. We have what? Minus 2. Square root of 4 is 2. And square root of k, we are left with square root of k there. What do we get here? Now we have what? We have like terms. Alright, this cancels this because this is like saying 2x minus k minus 2x. They are sharing the same k. This cancels this. We are left with what? Negative k. That is our answer. Then you get your 3 marks there. You get your 3 marks there. All right. Then if let's say they give you, what? Let's say they give you 1 plus square root of 3 squared minus what? Minus square root of 12. What do we do there? As you can see, this is like saying a plus b square root of b squared. That's our 7 to 4, of course. Can you distribute your 2? Alright, now what do we do? This is 1 plus square root of 3, 1 plus square root of 3 minus square root of 12. 4, you apply your 4, 1 times 1 is 1, then is what? It's 1 times square root of 3, root 3, then, okay, root 3,
and then this is what? Square root, this is what? 3 minus square root of 12. What do we get here? We get 1 plus 3 is 4. We have what? This is like saying 2 root 3, and then we have what? Minus 12. Remember, I said whenever I say to simplify, you can just substitute this on your calculator. Now, as not variable. Now, later you do the same thing. You go to your calculator. I forgot to do that. But whenever we say this simplify, check what the answer my answer. For instance, I got 4. So now 4. All right. Now what do we do here? This is what? This is 4 times 3. This is 2 root 3 plus 4. This is what? This is what? This is now. Square root of 4 is 2. Then we are left with 3. This is 2 root 3. This is 4. Cancel, cancel. We are left with 4. We check it with calculator yakunika bani u4. So it's very, very important when you are dealing with simplified questions. You can't lose marks there. Now I'm giving you a trick to go to your calculator, substitute what you are given there. Very, very important. Very, very, very important. Now those are your sets. They say simplify. They will say simplify them. Now, if we were given, let's say logarithms, let's go to logarithms. Okay, guys, all right, now let's go to logarithms. Logarithms, logs. Logarithms, logs, Now, Napam is still the same thing. That's how to simplify. But you have to know the properties. Logarithms, I just want to explain something quickly. Logarithms are foremost exponentials. It's a way of knowing exponential to understand how exponentials work. Now, if you have 2 to the power of 5, that 2 is raised to 5 is equal to 32. If you pass this calculation as 32, this means your 2 simpine kanjani. Simpine kangapi? 5. This is 2. This is 2. This is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this 2 is raised to 5. Simpine kanjani? 5. Yabona usinika into result kanjani? And 32. Yabona le. Now, this 2 is the base, people of God. This 2 is the base. And then 32 is our result. This is our result. This 5 is the index or the power raised to, because sithe simpina kangaphi u2 simpina kayi5. So this is the result. This is like the time simphinde kangaphi na simphinde kayi5. Ibase esiyisebenzisayo ngu2 kubani lo raiswayo uraiswa u2 uraiswa kangaphi kayi5. That's why I'm saying that 5 is the time, 32 is the result. It's what will be produced by U2 to the power of 5. And then U2 is the base. Now see, represent in log form. What do we do? This is like log, the base of, this is log, base 2 of 32 is equal to, this is equal to what? This is equal to 5. If you punch this on a calculator, it will give you 5. So 2 raised to 5 is equal to 32. That's it represent log forms represent form. So it's very, very important to understand what okay, this log means to team. How do we go about that? You have to understand this. You have to understand, guys. Now let's go to the main properties in our log. In grade 12 technical mathematics, it's the quotient, it's the addition. The addition gives us the multiplication. Now if you have log A base A of B plus log base A of C. This gives you log base A, they are sharing the same base, B times C. So addition gives us the multiplication. You can do the way around and another way. Multiplication gives us the addition. It's still the same thing. This is mathematics. We can say log the quotient rule now. This is B minus log base A C. This gives us log base A B over what? Over C. Now in this case, subtraction gives us the division. Subtraction gives us what? The division. It's very, very important to know these properties. The third one, if we have log base A, B to the power of C. This C comes here. This C becomes the coefficient. We have log A and B. This is very, very important. If you don't know these properties, you will always get those questions wrong. You have to understand the properties, and in mathematics we use variables for you guys to understand, because we use numbers to calculate physical properties. Physical quantities in technical mathematics, it's engineering. As variables, we're going to say numbers. So don't be lost when we have numbers. This is the same thing. We know addition gives us multiplication. Multiplication gives us the addition. This is the same thing. This is the same thing. This is this. We can reverse this. We can reverse this. Very, very important. Yes, we simplified. It's like we simplified this addition now. If we were to expand, this from right hand side to left hand side. From right hand side to left hand side, we simplified. When we simplify, we will try to make things easy for us. Alright, now let's go to the question. If you don't get it, just forget about it. Now let's go. Let's say, before questions, guys, also note deductions. Deductions, this is revision. Deductions, the first one. Now if we have log A of A, this gives you what? Now, this gives you what? S is a razor. A to the power of 1 is equal to A, and we know this exponent is our answer, is our result, which is 1. This is a razor or A. 2, we have log A of 1. This is 1. A to the power of 0 is 1 according to the exponent. That is 0. So it's very, very important. Determine, simplify log B base B of B. This log B of B is what is equal to 1 according to the deductions. No Baba said say P, no Baba said say 1, no Baba said say banana. As long as you understand that if we have A, log base A of A gives you 1. No Baba B, no Baba X, it's the same thing. If you have log base A of 1 gives you 0, because A to the power of 0 gives you 1. That is very, very important. Deductions. Now let's say we have, and also the third one, if the base is not given, we say that base is 10. Even we do the same thing on binary operations. But if you start further and further binary operations, now let's say we are given, this is a high order question, a very interesting question, log base 2 of 3x minus 2 plus log base 2 0,5 is equal to 3. But to solve for x.
Now we are going to apply those properties, people of God. We are going to apply those properties. 0.5 is also a half, Mosanicho. This is not that deep, guys. This is not that deep. What do we see here? I'm seeing addition. Addition means what? Multiplication. Let's go. What is solve for x? Solve for x. You look at what you are given. Okay, I'm given log base 2 of 3x minus 2 plus log base 2 of 0.5 is equal to 3. Addition, multiplication. We have log base 2 of what? 3x minus 2, 0.5. Because this is multiplication. Using the properties, this is equal to 3. What is, okay? Now 0.5 times 3. A half times 3 is what? What is a half times 3? This is 3 times 0.5, 3 times 0.5, or which is 3 over 2. This is log base 2. This is what? 3 over 2x. And then this comes here, it's a distributive log. This comes here. Then what do we get here? 2 times 0.5. What do we get? We get 1, of course. 2 times 0.5, we get 1. And then what do we get here? We get 3. Alright. Now, so we applied what we know. We applied what we know, that multiplication gives us, addition gives us what? Multiplication. Okay. Now what do we do? We know that the reverse of this is 2 to the power of 3. This is 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 3 over 2x minus 1. I want you to follow me. We are asked to solve for x. 2 to the power of 3 is what? Is 8. This is 3 over 2x minus 1. You transpose there, it's what? This is will be 9 is equal to 3 over 2x. You are asked to solve for x. This is 9 times 2 over 3. What is the inverse of division? Is multiplication. Over, this is 3 over 2, over 3 over 2, because we wanted to get rid of this, such that we are left with x. So what do we do here? 9 times 2 over 3, 9 times 2 over 3, what do we get here? We get 6. We get x is equal to 6. We get x is equal to 6. We used what we know from the properties. That's why I said it's very, very important to understand the properties. Just sing this, go with me, and repeat this twice. If it takes you to repeat 5 times, repeat 5 times. Addition gives me multiplication. Multiplication gives me addition. Subtraction gives me a division. Division gives me what? Subtraction is the same thing. If we have an exponent, it goes to the coefficient. Yes. Now, that was your logs. So it's very, very important, guys. Those are your hard questions there, as a questions. Then let's say we have what to solve for x. 5 into x plus 2 minus 5x is equal to 600. Now we don't have logs, they just want us to solve for x. Now in this case, if you are given this kind of question, this is 5 to the power of x. What do you do? The first step is to split. People of God, split. English. Split 5 2. 5 2 is 25, 5 into x, this is 600. What do? You have a common factor. Yeah, people of God, you have a common factor. 5 to the power of x, this can be 5 2 minus 1. This is what? This is 600. Are we together? Now we have 5 squared. We have 5 squared minus 1. Okay, we have 5 squared minus 1. What do we get here? What do we get here? We get 5 squared minus 1. This is 24. This is 5x. This is 24. 600. Divide both sides with multiplication. Then we're left 5 to the power of x. 600 divided by 24. What do we get? They'll get 25. What is 25? 25 is 5 to the power of 2. 5 to the power of 2, or 5 to the power of x. when we have the same base, equate the exponents. That is one of the rules of mathematics. This is from the, if you know the rules, because the rule there, 25, I can write this 25 in terms of 5, even 5 to the power of 2. If I have the same base, I can equate the exponents. That is one of the rules. It's very, very important. Very easy, people of God. And there are so many ways to kill a cat. So you can also do your method here. You can apply your method. This is mathematics. You can also try this one. 5 into x plus 2 minus 5 the power of x is 24 over 5. You can also try this on your own. Now we go to complex numbers. That is the last one. Complex numbers. Now complex numbers. Now people of God. It's just a plus bi. We know a is the real part. This is the real part. This is the imaginary. Let's say imaginary. When we were dealing with quadratic formula nature of roots, that is non-real means imaginary. This simply says that -4 this, remember, this can be written as what? This can be written. Now, I want you to note that the rule here it says I is equal to what? I is equal to -1. This is from I squared is equal to -1. What did we do there? We said square root. This cancels this. We have I is equal to square root of -1. So whenever we have a square root of -1, we have I. This is a rule. This is a rule of mathematics. With regards to complex numbers. Now we have the real part of the imaginary part. On the imaginary part, we are saying now a square root of a negative can be true. This -4 can be written as 4 times -1. It's the same thing. That when they share the same root, now this can be what? 4, square root of 4 times square root of -1, because they are sharing the same root in their nature. These are the properties of what? Sets. You always, in mathematics, you always use your previous knowledge. This is what? 2. What is the square root of -1 is I. This is equal to 2i. That is what we are dealing with when it comes to complex numbers. We just want to say, okay, a square root of a negative now can be true using I, using the imaginary, using your A, the real part. Now, people of God, this is very, very easy. This is very, very easy, people of God. Now, this is in what? There are so many forms of representing your complex numbers. There are so many forms. This is in a rectangular form. This is the rectangular form. There's also R, cis, theta. This R is what? This R is the absolute value. You can call it an absolute value. There are so many ways of calling it. But I know the absolute value part. There is your cis means cos, S means sine. This means cos, this means sine. Then this is the angle. This is the angle, people of God. So it's very, very important to note this is in what? This is in what? In polar form. This is in polar form. This is in polar form. If they want the R, if they want the absolute value, what do you do to get the absolute value? Use your Pythagorean theorem. Because A and B, when we represent our diagram, what do we get? This is X, this is Y, this is X. In this case, A is X plus yi. This is like saying X plus yi. So the real part equal X values. The real part equal X values.
So this is A, this is what? This is B. Yayibona ne? So we are done diagram because they represent le. Yayibona ne? So R is saying A squared plus B squared should be equal to R. Yayibona, this would be a square root mosanito. That is how you get your R. Yayibona ne? And then with theta, how to get theta? To get theta, we use them trigonomic ratios. What are the trigonomic ratios? We know from trigonometry we have sine, we have cos, we have tan. So we use trigonomic ratios to get theta, the argument. Theta is the argument, R is the modulus, it can be your absolute value. We use Pythagoras. Here we use the trig ratios. Yeah, we together. Now, which trig ratio can we use? S7 A, which is what? The opposite. S7 is A, the adjacent, and what? And the opposite. A7 is adjacent and the opposite. We have sine hypotenuse over, it's opposite over hypotenuse, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. S7 is B, which is Y, S7 is A, which is X, is only time, because time doesn't have, has nothing to do with the hypotenuse. So we have opposite over adjacent, which is B over A. So we have tan into B over A, because we want the angle. Remember, we want the angle. So that's how you get the angle. Now, if they ask you the argument, this is what you use. If they ask you the modulus, if they ask you the absolute value, it can be an absolute value. The synonym of absolute value is the modulus. Very, very important. Now, by angle, people of God, you refer to the angle. Angle yako. We know we have 90 degrees. Here we have 0 or 60 degrees. So these are the angles. As less than 90, like acute angles. After we will be having obtuse angles, angles that are greater than 90 but less than 180. Greater than 180, less than 278. Greater than 278 but less than 360. So it's very, very important. You have to understand these things. You have to understand these things, people of God. Go through the questions. Go through the questions. This is the polar form. This is the polar form. This comes from. This is coming from R is what is this? Is cos theta plus I sine theta. This is coming from here. This is a simplified form of this. So you can say x is theta. It's the same thing, people of God. It's the same thing. Now we are done with our algebra. We are done with our algebra. We are going to the second topic. So make sure, people of God, that you note everything and go through past question papers. Remember, practice makes perfect. We are only left with hours now. It's not even days, it's hours, people of God. Work hard, people of God. Let's go.